Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is the Into Resin Day. I had to make an interruption yesterday for that decor etch. That stuff was so cool. I really love that stuff. If you haven't yet, go check it out. There's a discount code for it, and you can use that for I think 30 days or something like that. But let's get on to Into Resin. So I got the final two that I ordered in this package for the month. So I will show you those first. And these are two really nice ones. So this is one of them. Of course, the picture's on the screen of what it'll look like. Ooh. They kind of ripped my lip off. I'm going to have to tell them about that. If you ever have a problem with your molds, right away, within like 3 days, tell them. As you can see right here, it got cut off. And I kind of going to need that lip because this one looks like it actually is for the top because there's a knob on there. So yeah, that's not going to be good. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. We're going to try it. Shoot. It's disappointing sometimes when you wait so long and then something's wrong with them. So I will give them an email. This is the bottom. It's going to be very pretty. This is a lot of silicone in there. So the walls are kind of thin. Is there a hole in the back? Yeah. So if we do pressure pot, we're going to have to put it on that metal grate. But I just don't know about that. That should not have been cut off. Okay, let's move on. The other one that I got is going to be so cute. This is a two-tiered cake. This is not a handmade mold. They have some pretty awesome non-handmade molds. So this is going to go like this. And you're going to have a little, not only is it a jar, sorry, it's going to go like this. So it's a jar, it's a double jar because you have two-tiered cake. So your top will be flat, of course, so you can sit your cake on there. So if you want to make something for the top, make something for the top, but that is going to be so cute. Oh, I have that upside down. The drips go down. That's going to be so cute. I really got to think about what I want to do for that one. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do that one. Again, check out their unhandmade molds, non-handmade molds. These are the four that came from Bobby Joe. So these are the hippos I didn't know she ordered because Barbara ordered me them. So I'm not even going to open that package. The little tiny hippos we've been making. We got a pudding jar, the large pudding jar here. And this has a screw top lid. So that's going to go to that, very sparkly in there. We're going to work on the ones that I ordered for the month before we get to these. These two are flip top jars, which came with the bow. So this one has the bow, and this is going to be an upside down lid just like they normally do, and then they give you a bow to go with it to fit on top. So if you want to decorate it with that, you can, but there's a hinge there and there's a hinge here. So like, I think that's more like a clip than a hinge. There's one hinge and one clip to keep it closed. So that is going to be gorgeous. Let me check the bottom. Nope, that's a good one. Not that they're bad, it's just, do I need the grate or not for the pressure pot? And you know how she is? Well, you may not know how she is. She loves her hearts. So she got another heart jar. This one came with the bow as well to sit on top of here. So that goes with that. It's all crystally inside. There's your hinge down there. So that looks pretty good, I think. We'll have to pour it to make sure. But definitely make sure if you have any problems. They are very easy to work with. But just don't wait a month and then expect them to fix something. Like literally, I just opened the package. I need to email them right away. So they know that, you know, you did not do it by accident or things like that. So I think they give you a couple days to pour your molds, check them out, make sure there's no flaws. Generally, I never have a flaw. So I'm kind of surprised that that actually happened. So no big deal. We're going to pour it anyway and see how that comes out. Let's see which one I'm going to do today. I'm going to pour this one today just to see what happens with that. I've already emailed them before I even turn the camera back on to make sure that they see that. I'm also going to pour the pudding jar because it's a simple pour. We're going to put them both in the pressure pot. This one I'll probably decorate the lid after demold because that is also the back. This one looks to me like it could be a bumblebee in there because it looks like it has wings, but I can't see a great picture unless I missed a picture on the advertisement. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I pulled out my intense blue. I'm just going to use the powder, and I'm going to paint into all of these large facets. And then I haven't picked out, I'm going to use an alcohol ink, of course, because that's how they sparkle the best. But I don't know what color I'm going to use yet until I get all of this painted on here carefully. I think I'm just going to stick to easy today because I don't want to go crazy and then have the lid like messed up. But I do want to definitely test it to see if I can fix it or not. But I'm pretty sure, obviously, they would send me a new one, but it'll take time. So I wanted to go ahead and do it anyway. I didn't want to wait another 6 weeks to do this one for you. I'm just going to paint all of this, paint the inside. I got to clean it the best I can. See all that in that tight, it's always the tight knit ones that I end up wanting to paint. And then I have issues, not issues, but I can't ever get it all out. I guess I don't have to paint this, but I just wanted it to stand out because it is going to be so pretty. Then I'm going to do all of those ones there. And then I'll pick my colors and then we'll mix up some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage. Sparkles explode in a radiant haze. Crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare. Diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell. Turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz in gold with a stroke of flare. Diamonds shine in the midnight air.
I mixed up 14 ounces. I ended up measuring the pudding jar because I didn't paint in there, and I guessed 8 and it actually held 6. Then I'm thinking, gosh, that pudding jar looks familiar. Well, because my friend Denise sent me the mold and I made the casting of it, and I haven't made the mold yet. So here we go again. I don't even remember what color I have the casting. I have it in the other room waiting to make the mold. But we're going to do it again anyway. No big deal. I picked out purple for the big jar and midnight blue for the pudding jar today. And let's do 6 ounces since I know it should be 6. I don't know if I'm right on the other one. I just guessed. I really actually need some extras pretty badly because I have 0 freebies for giveaways in my packages right now. So I apologize to everybody who's not getting a little freebie in their package. I just can't keep up anymore. So I might have to dedicate a whole entire day. What am I doing here? Blue. Just to make some freebies for my packages because I don't like when they go out with nothing. I do appreciate every single person that buys from me, and that's just a little appreciation. And when they go out with nothing, I feel really bad, and so many haven't gotten any little extras from me for a little while. I mean, I give them when I have them, but the orders, and I'm blessed, thank you all, the orders are overtaking the amount of extras I've been making in here. So I do apologize. Not that you're paying for it or anything, so I know. A lot of you like the surprise factor in the order because of that. I'm going to fill this most of the way up, move it over to the pressure pot because I can't carry the The great one over here doesn't have handles on it, so it's just sitting in there. So we don't have to worry about bubbles, removing them, or anything. Pressure pot's going to do all of that for me. Let's just coat the inside. I do like to help it a little bit by coating the inside. Whoops. Keep it inside, though. Keep it inside. And then I'll fill it up. I guess we don't need the paper under it since it's going in the pressure pot. I'm going to fill it up most of the way. That only held 1 ounce, it said. Let me get my bubble wand out here just in case I'm missing something. Oh, there's not really a lip. It's more like a curve. That's right. So there's really no bubbles up underneath there. I think we're good to go. Let me fill up this one and then I'll just carry them over. And if I need more, I need more. But it was 6 ounces. I measured it with alcohol. So I might need a little bit more. Oh, is that full? No, it's not full. We need just a little bit more. Plus, it was a different measuring cup, and that makes a difference too. If you're using a different measuring cup, I used the big measuring cup to measure it, and then this little one, obviously, to fill it. So there are differences. Let's just pour this one in. Yeah, I needed a lot more here. And it happens too, if you're using alcohol to resin, you end up using more resin than alcohol. Get that, and then I think what I'll do is just pour clear right into the back of that one. I don't think it'll make any difference. I'm going to spritz the top just to help it. Let's pour, actually... No, you know what? I'm just going to do a tiny bit of blue. We could always turn it purple if I need to. Just 1 drop. Just 1 drop. Mix it up. Actually, I'm not going to pour it on the table. I'm going to go ahead and pour it over there in the pressure pot. That only leaves me 7 ounces left. And I'll probably need more. Purple from Let's Resin is the only purple for me. I think Octopus Inks might stay purple, but I know Let's Resin stays purple 100%. A lot of the other brands will turn pink. So be careful with your purples, or you're going to be redoing your project. If somebody ordered purple and then it cures pink, you're going to have to redo it. And it took me a lot of different tries with different brands to learn that this is the only one that I can really count on. So it's pretty light, but I'm going to pour a couple more drops. This one's just about empty, but I can't wait to reorganize my alcohol inks. I have several of each color. I just have them in different places. I'm definitely gonna probably have to, does that even make sense? Mix up more. So that one took an extra ounce I wasn't expecting. This one has a whole bunch of little bows on the side of it. This one's gonna be really cute. When I was cleaning it, I noticed them. So it's got thin walls, so I hope the pressure pot doesn't mess it up. I don't think it will, since it's going into the grate. It should be fine, but yeah, you got to get all those big bubbles out of there and make sure it's working its way down. I think I want to move this one over. Maybe I will have enough because, gosh, that barely held anything. Just want to make sure there's all on the sides and that there's no holes. That's terrible when that happens. I'm going to spritz this. And let me move this over there and fill it up. I've only got 3 ounces left, so I do not know if that's going to be enough. Let's just fill it up. I don't know if there's... Doing one the first time is always a guessing game. I didn't really pay attention to how much each... Well, yeah, I did. 7 in the pudding jar. Oh my gosh, look at that. But unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough for any extras. Let me get my bubble wand, not that. I see some bubbles. This is very detailed in here. So it might take a minute to coax all the bubbles out of here. I really hope it's fixable until the new one comes in. There's my dog Peanut. I have no clue what he's barking at. He's not even looking out the door. Hey! He's standing staring at me.
What are you doing?
Barking at nothing. So this is the section right here that's going to be totally messed up. Oh, that's disappointing. Especially when you wait for so long. Look at all these little bubbles hiding in here. Just got to coax them out. Wow, I had exactly enough. I literally have nothing left. And since it's going to shrink, I might as well put it in both of these jars. So I'm going to go ahead and put this under pressure, about 40 to 45 pounds of pressure I do, right in there, for 5 hours. Then I will take it out and put it on the heat mat on low or medium for another hour or so. Then you're going to want to cool it down before we demold it, which is always the hardest part of the entire day, is waiting for it to cool down, which is why most of us probably don't let that happen. I think that's everything. If you see any mica that floats to the surface, which I really did a good job cleaning it, I use those sticky sticks for most of it, and then I cleaned up the final with the Q-tip. So that worked out good. All right, I'll get you the comment of the day. I'll see you in a sec. Everything is cooled down, ready to unmold. But before that, I got some beautiful mail today from Melody. She makes these things. I got some bookmarks back a while ago that she had painted. I'm pretty sure she painted these too. It's a nice little card. It says, a few months ago, I sent you some bookmarks. Actually, she sent me these this time. A thank you note. The Lord your God will bless you in all the work of your hands, and your joy will be complete. Deuteronomy 16:15. I think she painted these. They are laminated and QR codes. So that is super cool. And a magnet on the back. So those are from her. And let me finish her card. I was Melody Made on YouTube back then. Through your and a small channel, 423 Resin, I have totally revamped my Worldly Gains channel into a focused and intentional faith-based channel. Your channel taught me to be bold about my faith. I can't thank you enough. I am going to make pocket hugs and add scripture to share along with the bookmarks. Pray I will teach people and plant seeds like the Lord wants us to. Big hugs, Melody. Mustard seed mixed media. That might be her YouTube channel, so go check it out. Even if you are far away, you are always close to my heart. Look at that beautiful card. Thank you so much, Melody. These are going to go on my refrigerator. Thank you. I love getting things like that. You guys are so creative in everything that you send me, that you're making especially. Okay, let's see if this is going to be a total bust. But before that one, let's unmold this one, because I think this one's going to be perfectly fine. And I forgot to let me grab some tape. I want to clean these off. Much better. It's so much easier to do it now. Of course, I missed the sides, but you know, I got most of it right. I have gloves on because I'm probably going to be pouring on the top of this, and these are handmade molds and you don't really want to touch inside, and this is not my mold, so I definitely don't want to touch inside of that. So this is the top. Not too bad. There is a lip right there, and I'm going to use that here in a second. This has threads because it's a pudding jar, but it's really pretty and it's bubble free. So let's check this and make sure it's good. So since I already have a casting of this one sitting waiting to be made into a mold, I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. So I don't have to mold this one. Oh my goodness, come on. The suction on the jars is real, you guys. That big piece of, and the other one's even bigger. But it did well in the pressure pot as far as I could see, the one with the big hole in the bottom. It didn't squish it at all, I don't think. Here we go. There we go. Let's put that together for her. There's the jar. Let's see how it fits. Fits really good. This is probably the large. I know they have a smaller one too that you could choose from. They have, oh, butterfly here. That's right. There was one butterfly, and I think I painted it last time. I think I did it in purple last time, actually. So I pulled out this, and now I'm thinking it might be too big. This is in my brooch stash. I was going to put that on top. Actually, it might not be too bad. What you have to do is clip it, though. You got to clip the actual pin part off, of course, and get it as, if I had my sander, which is also a grinder, generally I will grind this down as well. Oops, it's flying. I would grind this down to be completely level, but because that is not going to be unpacked probably tomorrow, though. That's exciting news. Well, 3 weeks ago for you. I will be unpacking a lot of things. So instead, I'm just going to file it because I want it as level as humanly possible. I don't know if it's too big, though. I have smaller ones. I just didn't have a lot to go with the blue, but I like it. I think it's good, and it's not level. This side is taller, so I do need to work on that before I mix up. I'm just going to mix up. I'm actually going to mix up more than I need because I need some freebies, you guys, and I'm going to mix up 1 hour, and since I have to wait for that to cure anyway, I'm going to mix up 1 hour and do some cabochons and play with some marbling. So I'm just going to fill this with like crushed crystal and clear. I will wait until that's cured and trim the bottom because it's still just coming off the heat mat. Can I get it more? Man, I wish I had my grinder out. It would grind this right down in just a minute. I don't want to break the thing. Well, I could probably, no, I can't, because it's going to sit literally in the resin. So I do need to make sure it's perfectly the way I want it before I mix up resin, because you don't have time to mess around. So this is the one. There's the jacked up part, and I highly doubt we're going to be able to use this lid. Gosh, I hope I can do something. So what is that? Oh, it's like a little butterfly. It's like a closed winged butterfly. That's really pretty. Here's a white piece behind it. Look at that. That's cute. I thought it was a bumblebee. I'm glad I didn't do black and gold. Let's trim this and see if it's going to help. It might help. But I did ask for a new one because if I get orders for this, I don't want a messed up thing when people are paying for an order. Yeah, that needs, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work or not because it doesn't have that lip to sit on. That's so frustrating. All right, let's see if we can get this out. And this one had a little overpour. It is very dark in the room I'm in right now. And then when I put this into the pressure pot, I really can't see anything because there is zero light where the pressure pot is. So I over poured it a little bit. I'm just going to snip it off while it's in the mold. There we go. Let's see what we got. You just don't want to touch the inside of these molds. Let's flip it like that with your fingers. Oh, it's soft. I need to spritz this because it's moving. It's so thin. It's so thin. It's like, if I could get it out, it'll be okay. Getting it out is the problem. Come on, get down in there. Come on. Okay, it's coming. Oh, it's got hearts on there. This is really pretty. Come on. Please, please, please come out in one piece. It really should. This thin walled thing should sit like 24 hours. But you know I'm not going to do that, right? Come on. Completely out, you guys. Okay. Whew, there we go. Always flip your mold back. There we go. This is really pretty and it's big. So yeah, see right there, it's not going to fit. It's not going to sit nicely. So this just became my jar because I don't know how to fix that. But that is, other than that, look at the sides. It's got a whole bunch of little bows and a whole bunch of little hearts. And then the inside, that's really pretty. I can store like Q-tips or something in there. I think I will, but I'm still going to try to. I really don't know how to fix that. I don't think I can fix that because this whole edge needs to be removed and I don't know how to do it. It doesn't have the lip right there. That totally stinks. Now I'm going to have to wait like 6 weeks to get another one. See how it's fitting right there? It's not fitting right there. So that just became my jar. So I'm probably not going to finish it because that would take, if I was going to highlight all of that stuff, that's at least an hour of time. I need to put this on and let it cure overnight though. So we're going to leave that one just like that. Okay, so for this, let me try to get that level real quick. I only ended up mixing 1 ounce because it's fast cure and I didn't want to rush and I wouldn't have time to put it through a bubble remover or the vacuum chamber for the cabochons and I didn't want to ruin them by not doing it. So I'm just adding a little crushed crystal and whatever's left I will use in there and hope, but I don't think I will have much. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. I might have most of this ounce that's a tiny little lid. I cleaned it with alcohol completely first. I got the broach level by sanding it down. I'm just going to mix that up really good with that little bit of crushed crystal. Oh, I do want to say a shout out to Elisa. She sent me, which they're too big to put under the camera, which is why I forgot with that card. She sent me paper cups. I'm like, why don't I think of these things? She sent me 16 ounces, like 150 16 ounces, and then like 300 12-ounce paper cups because she sees me struggling squeezing these things. And I'm like, I don't understand why I can't think of it. She's like, because you're one person and we're more people. I'm like, that makes sense. So thank you so much, Elisa. I really appreciate it. I have to get them. I'm going to just put them in the barn. I'm not going to even bring them in here. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to hopefully it won't overflow when I drop that in, get it set where I want it, and leave it the way it is. And it will be in there forever. So whoever ends up with this, I hope you like the brooch. Well, you probably do, or you wouldn't have grabbed it. Okay. So yeah, that took nothingness really. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to add more crushed crystal to this. A nice decent amount. Add a little color. You know what we'll do? We're going to marble color into clear again, like we did a little while ago. Let's see, I pulled out these. We'll do light blue and clear. How about my favorite? Let's see, isn't there a light purple? Light purple. We'll do galaxy colors minus the galaxy, and maybe a little black. I don't know. Are these all open, I hope? Is that open? No, it's not. Where is my thumbtack? I don't think it was open the last time I went to use it. Let me open it real quick so it will be open for the next time. Is it open now? Yep, okay. Purple, blue, and then my black is always on my table because I use it the most. And we're just going to marble. Let me get a little scribe. We're going to do a black and a purple and a blue, and then the rest will be crystal, crushed crystal. Hopefully we get all colors. Ooh, that's going to be pretty, I bet. I need more purple. Oops, that was two. A blue. I don't know if I want any more black at this point because there already is black. I'll do a heart. I'm only going to get a couple today. Ooh, too high. A blue. There we go. I'm going to need black now. I got to get a little bit out of that heart. And then the crushed crystal is going to be really pretty. And then let's do a blue and a purple. And these will be cured with the lid. And then we could see it all together. And this only gives me 4 freebies. That's not going to last very long. Let me get some of it out of there. I don't want it that high. Probably messing up the marble. Probably not, but I need a squeegee instead. All right, that's it. Everything else looks good. I could put one more drip in here, and that's it. I need to clean out this cup, otherwise that will be the end of the cup. Let's just do a little swirl. What do you think? The back will be cool. And then I'm going to take a lighter to it. Make sure that's not dripping off. Otherwise, it was all for nothing. And that's it. I will be back in 1 hour. It has literally been 26 hours since I top coated this. If you wonder what I've been doing all day, go check out Glitz Acres episode 21. That's what I've been doing since 8 a.m. It's 10 p.m. right now. I'm just now getting to doing this last clip. But look at this. It is so pretty. It came out perfect. It didn't drip over the side. I did trim it. I put Resin Restore on there. But look at that. It is so pretty. This one is cured solid as a rock with the lid on so we can make sure it stayed round. Still waiting to hear back from them, although I have not checked my email. They're usually pretty good. But look at these, you guys. These came out spectacular, like a galaxy. These were the clear with the blue, the purple, and the pink. Although I don't see the pink. but you could see the crushed crystal. Well, this one has a little bit of pink. I just literally glued those bales on right now. That's it. Those are the 4 little extras for today. For yesterday, actually. So I got no videoed, not that you will ever notice, and that's why I'm 3 weeks ahead. If you guys wonder why I'm 3 weeks ahead, because I have days like this where I cannot get to this, and you guys have a backup and you will never know that I took a day off. So that's why I do my 3 weeks ahead, so I don't have to feel bad. But everything came out stunning. So I'm going to set this mold aside, give that back to her. I'm going to wait and see what they say about this one, but this one's really cute, especially if you end up highlighting those hearts and the bows. Here is a close-up. It is really, really pretty. The bottom is gorgeous. I mean, I love this. This is a very wide one. Wide and deep. This is probably the widest one that I have. And that is beautiful. So I will get you guys some pictures. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I have a plan for tomorrow. I don't know if I can get to these tomorrow. I have to do something else. So make sure you come back. I will see you then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Sparkly streams, her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell